Welcome to Craft Roulette. Come on in. Bring your chocolate. Get your cat. Jay, I just heard a cat and Crafty owls. I just heard her kitty go. Meow. So you know you're in the right place. Jay always says add a cat to all the parameters. Come on in. Let's just have a good time tonight. It's Friday. School is out for a lot of people. Around here I saw a lot of little kids out and about today. It was fun. And I thought, oh, it's so nice. They're ready for summer. Anyway, I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. This is Craft Roulette. If you are here because you joined us last week because Brennan was here, that was fun. Wasn't he just delightful? Welcome back. And if you are here because you are big fans of Crafty Owl and want to see what Presleigh's been up to for the last year, because she was on last year on a mother-daughter show, she's back, and we're going to have a great time. She's ready for us. We make special dispensations for them, and we're going to talk about those here in just a few minutes, but they are precious. We love having them here, and we love having you guys here. What is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday evening. And here is your seat. We have one saved for you every single week because we have a great big worldwide craft table, and we always have room for you. So please join us and bring a friend. It's fun. It's fun. What we aren't is planning to do is teach a lesson. So if you are hoping that you're wanting to have a lesson, well, there's a lot of them on the YouTubes, and you are welcome to join whomever. We have a lot of people that have been guests that teach on the YouTube. And so that is their shtick. But we're just here to craft some improvisational cards and chat and see what's going on with our friends and hang out with you guys. That's really all we're going to plan on doing. That and giving away some stuff and things like that. If you were enjoying that slideshow before, that was good, you guys. You handled it. Okay, so here we go. We had 4-bar, which is just a little bit smaller than an A2 card. These are card size. By the way, if you haven't checked out cardcalc.app, that has all sorts of information about cards and sizes and different things that Mr. Producer wrote for you guys. So check it out. But those 418 cards made a 4-bar card, which is small, as opposed to an A9 card, which maybe we'll get tonight. But we found out that 2 4-bar cards will fit on an A9. So you handled the 4-bar, so you can handle whatever we get from Mr. Wheel. We had 11 videos. That's so many videos. You guys are just growing every week. And so thank you so much. I watched them all, and I enjoyed them. You all have your own style. You all present differently, and I really think it's fun. It's great to get to know you by your videos. Thank you so much. Shall we pull back the curtain on Mr. Producer? There is that thumb. There's that other hand. Push those buttons. Mr. Producer, have you been up to any business that we need to know about?
Nope.
Well, there you go. He's kind of like Mr. Mike, a man of few words and a man of no words. Oh, your nose is okay. All right, good. So, anyway, where was I? Anyway, he has been busy working on Paper Ganza. We have 2 seats left. That is the Craft Roulette live event this summer, July 24th, 25th, 26th, here in Kansas City at the Kansas City Airport Marriott. It is going to be so fun. You cannot even imagine how much stuff I have in the next room that we will be giving away and needing to do our presentation. Amanda Stevens has been working her little bony fingers to the bone, even as Mr. Producer has been working his little bony fingers to the bone to give you an exceptional experience. Don't forget to join us. There's 2 seats left. That's it. You should join us. It'll be fun. It's an incredible value. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, we call them Vinnies, and subscribed subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate that. And also down in the description, you will find Presleigh's channel. So make sure that you jump over to her channel, and she's blushing, I'm seeing her, and subscribe. And of course, Crafty Owl, you got to be a part of Crafty Owl's group. So make sure you go over and subscribe to those lovely ladies' YouTube channels. We have some spin sponsors, 2 more weeks of these wonderful companies. Who are they, Mr. Producer? Whimsy Stamps, who is also giving a wonderful prize for Craft Roulette. Thank you, Denise. They are giving a $25 gift certificate away each week. Bloom Planners is never too late to get planning, and I use mine every day. It's a $30 gift certificate to Bloom Planners. They also have a lot of other things there. And a Colorful Life Design. We love her stencils. They are adorably artsy and amazing. And she is giving away a gift certificate each week. And Pear Blossom Press is giving a gift certificate away each week this month as well. And you know, Amanda makes the guts for the lineup cards and a few other wonderful things. Plus, she and her daughter Kelly will be here later next week. I guess it's next week, our last mother and daughter week. So already. Anyway, they're wonderful. If you don't know Amanda, check her out. Check out Pear Blossom Press. They also have a Crafternoon Zoom call every Sunday afternoon. So more over there. Members and support. We are not supported by any of those wonderful companies. We rely on the generosity and kindness of the people that watch us. We call them members. We also have a lot of extracurricular activity for them over on our membership group. You can go to craftroulette.live/members and see, or support, and see all sorts of things that we offer. And we welcome this week, Brenda Ireland is a new member. Thank you so much, Brenda, for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. It's an amazing thing to rely on people's generosity. It's not like I'm just going, okay, I've got this product and you give me X amount of money. And so we just say, hey, we're doing this thing. And if you like it and you have an extra $5, we'd appreciate some help. So it's just a whole different way to do business, but it's very humbling and very, very amazing that you guys take care of us like you do. Thank you. I don't know most of you. It's just an amazing thing. But thank you. I won't get too deep in the weeds or I'll start crying. So, is there anything else? We've got Mr. Mike. I forgot to change your clothes, but at least you have them on. He still has on his beautiful jumper from last week from Marianne Hill in the UK. And this is Mr. Mike. He is a very handsome man. We also have wonderful merch, even for Paper Ganza. And we have, we don't talk about these things very much, but we do have stamps and dies that are very much made for card makers. Check it out on craftroulette.live/shop. Right? All right. He's shaking his head. Yes. So let's get to the show, should I? Shall we? Or do you just want to hear me talk about stuff? Now let's get on with it. Welcome from Nebraska, 2-time watcher. There they are. Why do I try? Welcome, Crafty Owl and daughter Presleigh. Welcome back. It's so nice to have you guys.
Happy to be here.
Where's your jazz hands? There they are. Well, it is fun. You're the second time coming back for Mothers and Daughters, and we're glad that Presleigh we got her after her exams so that she could be on. But how would you like to introduce yourselves?
Well, as always, my name is Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Owl. Sometimes that is easier. And I share here on the YouTube channel, Call Me Crafty Owl. And yes, my daughter Presleigh, who just finished her first year at college, is joining me or us tonight. So anything you want to say about yourself?
I think you said it really good. My name is Presleigh. I go by Presleigh, not Crafty Owl. I've got a little nickname, but I'm glad to be here. Crafty P.
Maybe Crafty. Not. Sorry, Mary even told us to behave earlier.
It could be a fun night tonight, boys and girls. Make sure you share at this point for somebody that needs a little bit of entertainment. Oh my goodness. So you do have, Presleigh, you do have a YouTube channel. You kind of got blushy there when I mentioned it. I've got them in my little monitor there. So what can they expect to find when they subscribe?
I normally do more like artsy content, like drawing. I use markers, sometimes watercolors, but mostly I haven't posted in a while, maybe over the summer, but I do mostly art.
Yeah. Well,
She
that's
does
good.
some awesome stuff. So
Thank you.
Do you ever have your mom as a guest?
We have not collabed.
well, we
No
did do
collab.
some live coloring.
True, yeah.
We did do.
Yeah.
Maybe this
Yeah.
summer we'll do some more. So.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. You know, she's got a lot of subscribers. Yeah, she's got a nice following. You've got a lot of nice friends that follow you.
I have, of course, besides Craft Roulette, I do have the best subscribers. Maybe we're like equal, I'd say.
Well,
We're
I think
equal.
we have a lot of overlap.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but you have a lot more, so that's all right. That's all right. Well, we're glad you are here this week. Thank you so much for making time. I'm wondering if you have a nagging question, Presleigh.
It's been a year, but it's never left me. Mary, what is Craft Roulette?
Oh, we have a lovely visual graphic to explain what is Craft Roulette. Oh, and funny thing, I was reading through some of the comments for some of the process videos today, and somebody in one of the process videos said, "What is Craft Roulette?" And every time I see that, I just have to laugh. But it's wonderful. It is the question that all people eventually ask. We do have a little video. Well done. We'll be right back after this.
Did somebody ask what Craft Roulette is?
In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel, and everyone is invited to play along. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. The wheel has 24 spots to land on, but the spot it lands on might not always be a parameter. It could be a special, like guest's choice, a vetoed parameter, or other fun surprises. When you add the infinite creativity of our community and try and calculate the possible options, square the fun, carry the glitter, divide by the imagination, you end up with a near limitless amount of possible projects. Whoa. We invite a special guest on each week to share their unique spin on our challenge. If you'd like to participate, you don't have to create live with us. You can sit back and enjoy the show. Once the episode airs, you have around 50 hours to finish your own project using the same 4 parameters from this episode and submit, so don't delay too long. After your project is ready, take a photo and head over to our website. Use the Submit Contribution form to officially contribute. The form is open to the public and no membership is required. Everyone who contributes will be featured on our website, included in the next episode slideshow, and automatically entered into the next giveaway. When you visit www.craftroulette.live, you'll find all of our past episodes along with their contribution gallery, the current wheel parameters, info on how to participate, a calendar of upcoming guests, links to our spin sponsors, contact and prize claim forms, our shop, and a huge membership platform. But more on that later. And that's Craft Roulette. If you like what we do, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your crafty friends who might enjoy it too.
Everyone is invited to join in the fun.
We like to celebrate around here, so before we spin for this week's set of parameters, we're going to look back at last week one last time and highlight some of our community's achievements. And now, back to the show.
Yep, that's what we do almost every Friday night. And like I said, we really do appreciate it when you join us. It's fun. I'm just reading all the little things that you were talking about in the chatter box right now. And yes, Jackie Jackpot Muller, we do have a lot of guests with amnesia. It's almost like we're on a soap opera. It's like, anyway. Last week, 418 contributions. Outstanding job. We are up to 56,704 total contributions since we or weeks of participation, or whatever I'm supposed to say, since we started 5 and plus years ago. So there you are. That's what 418 looks like on this map. We've got plenty of room for a few more though. So if you are in some of those very desolate places, plan on joining us. That was my card last week. It was a 4-bar. It's like a 3.5 by 5-inch card. Adorable, cute little note card size. Craft store colors. You were in all the aisles last week. Sew, sews, sewing, sewn, and there are stitches in all sorts of ways. You were very, very creative, and I loved reading the description, so I knew how you used some of them. And then stencil. We had lots of stencils, really good ones. I had one from a Colorful Life Design, and you see my stitches? I did faux stitching on the stencil, and it's there. Sometimes you have to look pretty carefully to see if they have hit the parameters, but they almost always do. That was my card. So Brennan was a first-time guest. There it is. He was a kid. He's a kid, I'm telling you. He's only 17 years old. He was so much fun. He sure handled himself well. This was his 4-bar card. He had beautiful colors. Look at that orange, would you? Look at that orange. And he really handled himself well. Just didn't have a lick of trouble trying to figure out what to do to hit those parameters. Thank you again, Brennan, for coming in on pretty short notice and joining us and giving us such a delightful evening. We hope you come back soon. Now it's time to welcome those 2 little craftettes in Nebraska. And because it's time to celebrate some of your achievements. We do like to celebrate around here. So we're going to welcome some first-timers and hit some major milestones like 2030 or 2050, 75, and so forth. Clear up to 200. Grandma Gay hit 200 cards this week. We've got some new mug clubbers. That means they have sent in 100 contributions, and we have 6 of you guys, so I will be sending out 6 Roulette Robot stamp sets when we get them back in. We had to reorder them, so they will be coming, I don't know when, but they will be coming, and I will make sure that I've got envelopes over there with addresses. You need to send me those when you do hit Mug Club, and I will fill them up as soon as I get the stamp sets. And then we have 3 new to Club 52. So you guys are really racking up the big numbers. Whoa, it's good. This is on a timer. I will remind you that I say their name, either where they're from or how many cards or something, and then you are welcome to give a quick little huzzah or what you like.
Don't be shy. Crafty Owl is always, she wants to be shy and nice and do the show right. Don't be shy. Just jump in.
Say something like, shoot.
You know I'll probably be shy.
So, here we go. Welcome to our first timers. It's the hardest card you'll ever send in. Kirsten G. from Germany.
Nice. Oh, that's good.
Pretty.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Ryan Conway from Washington. There's that little house mouse. Carrie Goldstein from Georgia. You can see how she did her sewing.
Oh,
Really
I like
clever.
that. Dude. Mend.
Very good, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Do it again this week, would ya? Our major milestone achievers start with 25 with Suzanne Folkman, Denmark. Stephanie K., Pennsylvania.
I love a pencil.
I know, they're good. Kim R., California. Congratulations with 50. Susan Schulman from Florida. I think she's coming to Paper Ganza.
Oh, yay.
Chris Disimone. She's usually just, I don't know why I didn't say that right. 50 cards. Congratulations. Lois E., 75. I thought that was pretty.
Beautiful.
Susan Roberts from Colorado. 75. All the different ways they did sewing's amazing.
I love that.
Uwakta, 75 from Nigeria. Lainey's Creation. She's a mug clubber. Congratulations.
Yay.
Ginger Larkin's a mug clubber. She does these on rice paper with paintings. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Paula T. from Canada. Mug club.
I don't know that lady should be on a skateboard.
Sarah Madison from Christ Church. 100 cards. Well done. Terry, mug clubber. She said she had been working on her mug club card for a long time.
I like that.
Yasmina from Oklahoma. She's a mug clubber. Original Londoner, 125 cards. We saw several of those machines are cute.
Yeah,
Sue Harris, congratulations with 150. Teresa Farrington, 150.
Gorgeous.
Roberta S., 150.
Love those backgrounds.
So pretty. Rainbow. Kathy
Yes.
Morris, 150.
Cute.
Celicia, 175. She has so much stitching on this. It's amazing.
That is gorgeous.
And there's Grandma Gay with her 200th card. Congratulations to you all. That's amazing. Our
That
leading ladies this week starts with Vicky Ruda from Essex with 227. With a couple.
Yeah.
Smurf Murphy with a 228. You can meet her at Paperganza.
Yay.
Jackie Jackpot Muller, 229. She didn't have amnesia. Kathy Herring, 232. Beautiful cards.
Yes.
5K now, 6K Lamone, 234.
Love a sunflower.
Mm-hmm. And Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis is our leading lady with a very beautiful card. Well done, all. You guys just lead the pack, and I so appreciate you. Club 52 welcomes Sandy Taylor from Colorado. It's adorable. Stamp Nut from Washington.
Like those
Oh,
feathers.
Yeah, used all those 4 parameters and made really different and very special cards. I think-
Amazing.
Yeah. Have you ever made 4 bars cards?
If I have, I would not remember it, but it looked like a really cute size. I did
It
like
is.
it.
It's kind of like a little note card. So
Yeah.
have you never done you could do a sheet load of 4 bars sometime.
Yeah, sometimes the odd sizes aren't as popular.
Well, fair
you
enough.
know,
Yeah, I do. I bet A9 would not be popular.
no.
Why don't you try it?
I
See?
think there might be a revolt.
Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe.
I'm done.
Yeah. Well, that was last week. Closing it out. It's time for Alicia to start sweating.
I just did. Thank you.
I know. You always do. It's wonderful. So let's bring on the parameters. There they are. We'll be spinning here in just a few minutes. Oh, I'm not zoomed at all, am I? Well, good thing I didn't have any secrets off to the side. Am I in the right place? Very close.
We have
There we
secrets
go.
right here.
Mhm.
Oh, well, we're going to let our members vote. They have already voted 4 of those parameters off the board for this week. They do that every week, and then I hear a bunch of people go, "Oh, I forgot." But they do it every week. And so let's see what they have voted off for project this week. It means that if we land on one of the vetoed item, we'll spin again. Card on a card is not loved, and it is off the board for the week. That doesn't mean that you can't put a card on a card. You probably can, but for now, the wheel can't make us put a card on a card. For colors, what did the members vote off? Aquarium, bakery, weather map, or Mexican restaurant. Weather map is off the board. So wait, before we go any further, Alicia and I went to a Mexican restaurant.
We did.
And we were at a booth, and I declare we're both short, but the booth was the booth table was high, and the cushions were soft, and we were like this at the table. And it was we were laughing so hard. And we didn't have to ask for a booster seat, but weather map is off the table or off the board for tonight. And for element, it was a good time. Large flowers, sleepy, sleep, clothing, or rhymes with ack. That sleepy thing is off, so that's good. It's number 15. And for random, what did the members vote off? Are you guys liking what the members voted this week? I think they were pretty good.
They got one of mine.
They're smart.
Soot is off again. Will it still be there when we have Christmas? I don't know. Maybe Christmas in July. Maybe it will be more popular. The parameters are randomly chosen by the computer. I used to do them, and I had this incredible spreadsheet, and I go, oh, this has to be, I can't do that one. I just did it 3 months ago, and it was just ridiculous. So Mr. Producer fixed it up so it was all programmed, which I am still very appreciative of. But this is one of those times that we have special dispensation for the Crafty Owl girls. Crafty Owl takes her vetoes very, very seriously. And so last time when they were both on, they emailed me and said, can we both have one, a veto? I said, oh, sure. whatever. You can have, just do whatever you want around here. So would you like to veto something, Crafty Owl and Presleigh?
We would. Thank you for the opportunity for us to both have a veto. Do you want to go
what,
first?
what do you want?
Okay, so my veto is an elements number 13, down.
Down. You weren't down with that.
The only
That's
thing I could
been
do is like
vetoed.
boogie down, but
I like that. Was worth it just to see Crafty Owl do a little boogie dance there.
Well, thank you to the members for vetoing sleep, sleeping, slept. That was going to be mine, but now I'm going to do purse card Project 8.
Project 8 is off the board. So we talked a little bit before the show that you're okay with A9. I suggested you get in good with Amanda, but you're being independent, and that's okay. Purse card is off. Now here's the other one. If we get the first one, guest choice, usually we just let the guest have one, but you each get one again.
We're
so
lucky.
will you tell us what your projects would be if you get guest choice?
First one.
So for project would be number 9, square card.
Oh, nice.
And I would do number 7, A2.
A2. Very good. And for colors, let me see. Oh, wait, I'm getting a message from Beyond. The message from Beyond says, Crafty Owl wants number 14, rainbow.
Oh. It wasn't. It
What?
wasn't.
That's so unlike you. Are you okay?
But Mary, I can turn all of these colors into a rainbow, I think.
That's my girl.
I actually chose, which could be totally a rainbow, number 17, string of lights.
String of lights. Fascinating.
So brave.
So
And
brave.
then I chose number 15, starry night. I love being artsy. Van Gogh, perfect.
That's what you chose last year. Is still on. It's never been
Really?
chosen. Uh-huh.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah. You chose it last year. I watched the show today.
Perfect.
And I went, oh
You're
man, they're
consistent.
still
Yeah.
on there. Yeah, well
Maybe
that's
this time.
good.
Yeah.
It's your mom that's going crazy. You're going off the reservation.
And
For
then
element,
for element, I did number 23, goes well together.
goes well together. Well, I think you two go well together.
Aw, perfect.
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
did number 22, pictures. Pictures.
Nice.
Don't know why, honestly. Now I'm a little nervous.
Just being chaotic, just having fun, being creative.
You're just being very bold here. I like it.
Yeah,
And
A2, that started me out with my bold. All right.
Left my boldness at A2.
For
For
random,
random.
I'm going to do 17, curved and straight.
Curved and straight sounds good. I think it would be a nice thing to have.
And I'm going
And
to
for
number 12, edge distress.
edge distress. Okay, now here's the sitch. Because I did watch the show today. You did get guest choice for random last year. And Presleigh gave her mom her choice.
I'm so nice.
If we get guest choice, is Presleigh going to get her choice this time? Or will they arm wrestle? We'll see.
Oh, well, that might add something if we arm wrestle.
No, yeah.
No, since she did so good
Lex-
this semester, I'll let her have it.
Nice.
Aw, that's nice. Okay, well, let's give him a warm-up. And I wish you all the best.
Please. Oh, I meant to say big whammies, big
Big
whammies.
whammies.
No, not
Okay.
big whammies.
Oh, wait, no whammies.
No whammies, no whammies.
We'd be horrible on a game show.
Bankrupt.
No.
Bankrupt.
The trip to Tahiti for project. We're getting some arm wrestle wishes there. Number 24, a
You're making
card
me
for a student. I forgot that was on. 4 colors. Is that the whammy card for a student? We don't know. Modern. Oh, this one we have batted around a bit. For element. And I have been trying to do some research on what modern is. For clothing. Alrighty. And for random.
You're freaking out.
This is pretty random right now. 16. Abstract blobs. Now you made...
Okay.
You
Do you
made a...
think Presleigh could just hang out and craft with you?
Don't leave me by myself, please.
You made a stamp set one time that had abstract blobs.
I do have this, stencils, okay.
You're
in your process. This is Crafty Owl's creative process where we got to bring her back in a little bit.
Get the juices flowing.
Yeah.
Her little brain is kind of flattening out. So let me give you a minute while I talk about my speech. This is a challenge. Some weeks more than others. But this is the thing. Right now we're going, I don't know what we're going to do. But we're going to talk all these through, and we'll be having lots more ideas here in just a few minutes. But you are welcome to play with us. You saw those 413 cards. Those are just people sitting around in the craft room, making cards and joining us. And we would love to have you come back. And for those who have never done it, join us for the first time. This is your art project. Like I said, we don't have any, I don't know what you'd teach on this anyway, but we don't have any lessons planned. So if you want a little bit, you want to just see some raw creativity, this is just about what we're going to do. But this is going to be your art project that you send in to us, and we're not going to tell you what to use or how to use it. We're just going to say, here's the parameters. Those are your floaties. Go get in the deep end. You can make a card for as classically as you want. You can even use one of Crafty Owl's sheet load, one of her patterns. It would be great. Or it can be very interactive, light up, fold up, drop down, fall out, explode, whatever you need to do to create your card and express yourself. So it can be very complicated or very classic, very traditional, and all the places in between. You can take each one of those parameters and take it very literally, like clothing. Well, clothing is clothing, but maybe, like Donald Duck, he just wears a little bow tie and a coat. So you can have clothing that is, if you have a dog, you can add a collar. That would be his clothing. Things like that, little boots on ducks, all those kind of things. Or you can have, if you're doing Christmas cards, you can have Santa Claus clothes already, no problem. But you're going to have to include each one of those parameters, and you can take it very literally, or you can take it very creatively. What's the next thing? Oh, we invite people of all levels. If this is your first card, great. If it's your 10 gazillionth card, great. Or if you're just kind of going, I've made a couple cards. I don't know. Maybe I could do something with that abstract blob. Hold my root beer. I want to try. We're great with that. We'd love to see what you come up with. We also have kids that play, and it's summer. Grandmas, if you're watching your kids, we have kids that play, and we have very seasoned people that play along as well, and all sorts of ages in between. You can take each one of those parameters, make it the focal point, or you can just very cleverly fit it in. You have to leave it in your description on how you used it, so we can make sure that you did it. And then you can, what else? There's to say, it needs to be handcrafted. 1 contribution per person. And here's the most important part. Don't forget, it needs to be family friendly, so I don't blush when I see it in the gallery. We've got children with this show. So anyway, that's that. I bought you some time. What do you think?
I've thought.
I'm trying to breathe. I'm just trying to breathe.
Well, let's take the easiest one then.
Okay.
Which one do you think is the easiest? Card for a student?
Probably, because there are students of all ages, and I think if it's for a kid, I think I'll be okay with that one. Modern colors, I I'm just going to say it can be anything.
Can be
Well-
amazing.
Is it modern now, or are we postmodern, or do you think turn of the century modern colors?
I
Or
think
do you
now.
think
but-
modern? You thinking now? But that's going to be
Mhm.
That's just going to be an interpretation.
We want to see your take on modern
Mhm.
colors.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this was the future, just an hour ago. So modern could be, like modern art might be the way that you do it. And so you can go to a museum and say, what are your modern art colors? And they would show you like even the block colors like red, black, Andy Warhol with his Campbell soup cans, the saturated colors like that, or maybe or the mid-century modern.
I'm
Maybe
thinking
that.
red colors. Maybe I'm going to use my favorite mulled wine, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever you're thinking is your favorite right now would be modern, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The 60s were modern. It doesn't say which modern. The 60s were modern at some point. And so if you look at some of the architecture of the 60s, for instance, it looks modern. And so if you want to match your color palette with modern architecture or whatever, you could do that. And, modern is going to be something interesting to think about.
If you search modern, you'll get a lot of interior paint combinations. So that would work too.
Mm-hmm.
If you're completely lost and want to have a palette to work from.
Modern jewelry might be something because it's going to be the colors. It doesn't mean that you have to use jewelry or paint. It just means you're choosing your color palette.
I'm definitely thinking of some like modern architecture, like where it's like pretty like I always think of kind of like grays, tans, and maybe like some blues. I feel like that's kind of modern.
Mm-hmm. It's what comes to mind, and it's generally the first thing that you kind of see, or the first few things that you go, "Oh, modern. What does that mean?" And you kind of you do see some colors in there. They may be kind of buried, but in confusion. But they're there, and you can pull them out. And how many colors do you use on a project generally, you think, Alicia?
I probably use 3 to 5, depending.
Mm-hmm.
I use a lot of color cube cards, so
Yeah.
those
'Cause-
always have like 4 to 5. But I'm gonna have to pick them on my own tonight because I don't have time to rifle through my boxes. So probably 3.
Yeah. I think Patty, you are saying you got to break out that color cube, but I don't know.
I normally would, believe me. Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if anybody else has like 60, 70 mod furniture. All that plastic mod furniture that we thought was real mod back then.
Yeah.
Now it seems quite dated, but at the time it was very mod. The 60s with the British invasion, all those bright neon kind of colors were very mod. So something along those lines, whatever you're going to land on, but you're going to get to land on something.
You might choose your modern more with the element this time, if the element is more
Exactly.
difficult for you.
So we have clothing. So you could tie modern with clothing too. Maybe you have, you want to think of my clothing is going to be a certain era and it was modern at some point. So clothing, you've got okay, here's an observation, Miss Crafty Al. You
Mhm.
have on an apron with an abstract blob on it.
I do. And I actually, one time for some of my channel members, I actually made a stencil that had one of these on it. So just like a teeny tiny stencil. So
Mm-hmm.
might have to get that out.
Mm-hmm.
You might.
That
But
would that would honestly cover both element and abstract blobs.
Mm-hmm.
I think for element, I am not going to try to put because I can't even think oh, do I have a hat? Do I have shirts? I think I'm going to try to find an embossing folder that looks, like maybe a knit sweater, thing, that just has the texture of what clothing could be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. What are you thinking?
Ooh, for clothing, I think we have like a perfect combination right now, card for a student and clothing. It's grad season. So that's what I was kind of thinking. A graduation cap. I don't know if you have anything like that.
That's what I was trying to think. I don't.
That's a square. That's not too hard.
Mary
With a
could
button and
definitely tell you how to like cut your own grad cap. I'm not kidding you. She'd be like, she'd have that. I can't believe
Well, I
it.
would just make it a square on a diagonal and
That
put a
got
button in the
6
middle with some.
That got 6 exclamation points from Sire. That idea.
Whoa. That's the sciometer has given you much praise.
Is that like a 0 through 6 scale or like
We
zero?
haven't pushed
0
it.
through 5.
We haven't pushed it, but
Okay.
Actually, I think we just made it up. But the sciometer is pegging off the chart. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That's a really smart idea. And it's because people also decorate those things for what they've graduated in and things. So you could have it.
That's
You
true.
could have
You
it
could
as
just
a
pretend like you were decorating like
canvas.
the top of your grad cap and just do whatever you wanted.
Mhm.
well, okay. So let's talk about some other ways to do clothing too, which would be to maybe texture with the material itself,
Or add a cuff like Crafty or what Card Monkey did one time. Or she took one of her husband's shirts
I
and
remember
used it on a
that.
card. It's pretty impressive.
I do
Or if you
remember.
have some material like Mr. Producer was saying, you could ink with it a piece of clothing. It does
Well, I
have to be
think you were going to
family
start to
friendly.
say button. I mean, buttons are on clothing, so yeah. All
that would
right.
count.
How about a painting
We are
schmuck?
reeling her back in.
A painting smock
And with
with
confidence.
a painting smock with blobs on it from paint, or even a sleeve. Or I know there's some people that have like the dyes with walking people, but you can also put clothing on unusual things. You can you could wrap a ribbon or a sleeve around a coffee cup. I've seen
Yeah,
that.
I mean, look at Mr. Mike, you know? Mr.
Yes,
Mike has clothing.
Mr. Mike. You can do Mr. Mike.
Get
He's
him on a
always
card,
wearing a
yeah.
jumper.
Check.
You can put a hat or a bow tie on just about anything. And a lot of animals and people have stamps and such with people. So that should be fine. So, yeah. I think we'll be okay. I don't know what I'm going to do, but
We'll just
I never
go get
do. Why do I have these things on these wheels?
Right.
I don't know. But abstract blob then, if people had so if you had wet on wet watercolors, just splash some color in there and it will come out abstract. If
Yeah,
you
I'm
have-
thinking, so during my last live series, I was trying to do some ink smushing and I did it like, an old fashioned way. And then a couple of the viewers told me about this NB Cards here on YouTube who makes what she calls an ink smusher. And it gives you just the perfect ink smushed blob. So I might do that and make
I
background.
have seen her do that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You'll have to
I know.
demonstrate it and we'll tag her on this. But it can be a big blob. It can be a small blob. It just is a blob. And to be abstract means it doesn't necessarily have a
Defined,
Defined.
recognizable shape.
So splatters could be small blobs.
Mm-hmm.
And or you could have one big blob and maybe it's a shape card of a blob. And it's an amoeba.
What are you thinking?
I think Mary mentioned this, like decorating like the grad cap or something. Now I'm gonna kind of make a card that's shaped like a grad cap. That's what I'm kind of thinking of.
You can do that.
Because that'd be clothes too. The card's in the shape of the clothing.
I have some square
Mhm.
dots.
And you wanted a square card.
Yep, that's what I wanted.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you'll just have to turn it like a diamond.
I
See,
think
we
that's
help
pretty
each other
Yeah.
out. We'll get through this.
You bounce
Yes.
ideas off each other.
Yes, absolutely. That's why we talk. So, okay, anything that we have missed in the chatterbox? I don't know. Ice cream scoops look like blobs. I like that. And then you can put a little, you can do all sorts of stuff. City or country modern, that's a good way to think about it. Cool Johnny. Ink smushing. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't see what. I see great idea, Michelle Lupton, but I don't see the idea. So I'm sorry. Ponds are, a pond shape is a blob shape. That's a good idea, Erica. I'm glad you're out of school. You're back giving great ideas. Okay. All right. Coffee stains can be very abstract blobbies, but still defined because you recognize it. Okay. I think we're going to come up with something. What do you girls think?
I think we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I now have to figure out how I'm going to tie it into a kid card, like what my sentiment, or a card for a student, like what my sentiment will be.
Not every student is a kid.
That is true.
I myself am a student still of life. Did I learn anything this week or today? I was learning about wildflowers. I was learning about wildflowers today. Ooh. So yes, I did. So, yeah, on the Missouri highways. All right, let's do it, shall we? Oh, can a cloud be an abstract blob? I don't know, Kathleen. Can a cloud be an abstract blob? I bet you can. All right, let's do it. We'll be back in a few minutes. Ready to go. What is in review? In review, our craft roulette. On Wednesdays, tune in, don't forget. 3 acts await each night anew, with fun and creativity just for you. Act 1, Mail Call, a joy to see. Your lovely letters sent with glee. Snail mail shared with hearts so true. Your crafty spirit shining through. Act 2, Card Showcase, a deep dive. Random picks that come alive. Discussing love for each design. Crafted cards that truly shine. Act 3, Whodunit game, detectives call. Catch Miss Mary in her crafty thrall. A mystery unfolds, a clue to chase. Find the card she tries to case. Guess the crafter, be quick, be smart. Reveal the one who played their part. In live chat, declare your clue. Solve the case and win a prize, too. Live on air with Mary Gun Fun. Crafting joy for everyone. Join us live, be part of the show. In review, where creativity flows. Craft Roulette, a fun-filled site. Wednesdays await with crafty delight. Subscribe now, don't delay. In review, a crafty play. Send your mail, crack the case. In our world, joy finds its place. Join the fun. Let's craft together for happily ever after, now and forever. Good. Well, we're back. I'm back at least. Crafty Al and Presleigh will be back with us in just a few minutes. If you're just tuning in, this is Craft Roulette, and we are about to attempt to make a card for a student using modern colors, clothing somehow or other, and abstract blobs. When I was going through a small selection of my things, I found my little frogs, and I thought, oh, there's an abstract blob, because I had heard that in the chatterbox. I'm not sure if they have any clothes. They don't, but they could have some clothes. I could fix that. Or I also have this abstract blob from Trinity, and then I could use another little froggy thing. Yeah, do something. These all have like Happy Spring and Happy Birthday. It doesn't have anything to do with the student, but we can figure out all those kind of details as we go. What do you think of that? Yes, just a hair bow is perfect, Erica. Mud puddles, yes. A little old cheap paintbrush would be great for blobs. And I know you guys are just wanting to know, is JD a student? Jay's asking that. Yes, JD is a great student of life. He's very in tune with life and watching things very carefully and closely and mimicking things. It's very adorable. He does do this now and go, this is how he waves goodbye. And he goes, bye-bye, bye-bye. So eat that chocolate. Yes, yes. That is a sub-game if you're new here. There's a lot of tradition at Craft Roulette, and just sit back and figure it out because we've been doing this quite a while. And we have some very creative people here. So how are you guys doing in the chatterbox? Are you loving what you're coming up with in your head? Are you coming up with some ideas that you think will work real well? We do love that little JD. Yes, we do. Yeah. Yes, the frog is sitting on a mushroom. And he does need a little bow tie or something, don't you think? He looks quite good otherwise. Too many ideas? I know. Remember, this isn't a race either, so you don't have to hurry about getting this done really fast. Especially if you are a member. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Oh, Rosie, I love hearing this. You're excited for these parameters. She needs a grad card. Perfect. I love that. Yeah.
What are your clothes going to be with the frogs?
I'll probably put a bow tie on him. I'm pretty big at adding bow ties. Because he doesn't have any, like his legs are just lines. So you can't really put pants on him. But we'll see. My blobs I'm going to put on the card base. Oh, and my modern colors. I thought these would look kind of mid-century. So that's what I'm going with. A mid-century look. Yes, we just have to have our stretchy pants on. Oh, a graduation hat on the card, on the frog. Or, you know what would be easier on that one, Jill Pounds, which I look forward to meeting you at Pepaganza, is to have him having thrown the hat up so I don't have to fit it on his head, because that's the hard part.
Push your stuff up.
So I'm going to go ahead and get him stamped. I am gotta get everything up higher. I'm getting the word yes. So could I make his little hat up here? And we'll just kind of make his little hat and with the little thing right that, and he's just gonna have it the little tassel. I'll just cut out a little piece of paper there and make it look like a hat, a grad hat. Yeah. That'll be easy. This is good. We're hearing back from Nebraska.
There you are.
All right, Nebraska, what do you have?
I'm just trying to stencil the top of a grad cap with little blobs. Okay, I can try
So you see right up there.
Mm-hmm. Do you have tape? Oh, here.
All right. Oh, there's some abstract blobs. I see them. Absolutely abstract.
Yeah. Take off what you don't want. Okay, I'm gonna keep getting ready. You show them what you got.
My process.
Yes. Show us what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna just try and do some blue here, because that's when I think of modern. I think of grays and some blues.
And it's up to you. Absolutely.
It also gives me an excuse to do my favorite crafty thing. I love using what's this called when you use brushes and inks? Like what's
Stencil?
I mean, I guess yeah, just like stenciling, but yeah, simple enough.
Sometimes the hardest things are the simplest things to remember. Mhm. Oh, I'm gonna try to make it harder than it really is.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying ink blending in chat.
That
There
too.
you go.
That
There
too.
you go.
That makes it. That feels a little bit better.
So we'll abstract blob in blue at the top and green at the bottom.
Ooh.
I guess. We'll see. Let's get it going. Well, see, now these parameters aren't nearly as scary as we thought they
No.
might be just about 10 minutes ago.
No longer panicking.
Mm-mm.
Bake for
Not
yourself.
really happy yet, but not panicking.
Yeah.
That's a plus. We'll go with every win we can on Friday night.
Mm.
Do you have summer plans, Presleigh? Are you going to do summer school or anything?
I do have one summer class that's I think from early July to early August.
Okay.
And then other than that, my plans are just working and maybe hanging out with some friends that I haven't been able to because of the school year.
Yeah.
All right.
And you were telling me what your job is, and I bet everybody would like to know, what does a young person do for a job?
I bake and decorate cookies at a local cookie place.
We love to talk about food here. Just
Yes.
absolutely love it. So, what's your favorite kind of cookie that you make then?
Ooh, probably. I don't think you can go wrong with a chocolate chip.
You know, you are so right. That is so wise for a youngster to know. Yes.
Mhm.
Right. They are just good, aren't they?
They are.
So I was
So-
just going to show you guys how the ink smushing, and then I'll let her come back on.
Oh, take your time.
Okie doke.
So I'm going to use my little mini ink smusher, and I just have some liquid watercolor that I added color to. Just kind of rub it around and then tap it on the background.
Very abstract. And how does she make those?
It is like a Ziploc bag with like just rolled up paper towel inside.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think so. And you'll have to let us know in the chat if you have ever made one of these.
NB cards, right? NB. Yeah. We will absolutely let her know that we shared her little secret there.
Uh-uh.
I really like how that's looking though. It's very fun. How it's like flowers almost.
Yeah, Jill, it's kind of like Crinkle Inkle.
Yes. I have no idea where I'm going with this, but that's the beauty of abstract, right?
Yep. Yeah, you really can get away with a lot. And then you can look back and say, that's what I meant to do.
Yes. Well, Presleigh is going to be riding with me to Paper Ganza, so maybe she'll get to come say hi.
Maybe.
Oh, nice. Are you going to go visit?
We are. We're hoping to see my brother and sister-in-law while we're in town.
Mhm.
And then we were telling Steven we want to try out Swig while we're there.
Swig. Do we know
It's
what? I
like-
don't know what Swig is.
It's like Starbucks, but with soda. Like,
You can like, add like fun flavors and
yeah,
stuff.
like syrup. All right, you want to come back there?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Steven, I'm going to turn on my dryer. Do you want me to mute the microphone for a minute?
Shouldn't be a problem.
Here comes the grad hat. Did you hear what I was going to do, Presleigh, for my grad hat with your inspiration?
Oh no, I didn't. What'd you say again?
Well, there's this happy little frog sitting on a toadstool, and he is going to have just graduated.
Oh.
And so he has tossed his cap up in the air.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So thank you for that idea.
Glad to be of service with creative inspiration.
I take ideas from everybody.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Soda addicted Utahns. Ah. Well, learn something about your hometown every day. Okay, so modern colors. I'm thinking very
Yep, you're good.
very fun colors that Andy Warhol would agree upon. He'd say, "Good job." I don't know. What did he sound like? I don't know if I ever heard him talking.
I did post the link to the NB Cards smooshing video.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Fabulous. Yes, everybody needs to go over there.
Yeah, if you do and you say, heard about this on Craft Roulette, we might annoy her, but she would know about Craft Roulette then.
Sometimes that works. You know, people will go to and mention Craft Roulette on people's YouTubes, and maybe they do get annoyed, but at the same time they go, "What is Craft Roulette?"
Did somebody ask what Craft Roulette is?
Is that the show where they carry the glitter? And then when I contact them or they contact me, then they go, "Oh, yes, thank you." Some of our viewers wanted me to check you out, and I am. So that's great. It's a great way for us to meet people.
I don't know. So I just added the burlap embossing folder since burlap is a type of material to that.
Yep. Nicely done.
Oh, I do like that.
John Pound says, no glitter in this house.
Oh,
There's
then
a
you
lot
won't
of
like the
glitter
twine I have.
marbles.
I'm stepping out of my comfort zone with that twine.
Ooh.
Twine is my enemy over here.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Way to go.
She about vetoed tie because she didn't want to have to like tie a knot.
And here I am. Oh my gosh.
Facing
Thanks,
your
Jane.
fears.
No, yeah.
That's good. We're good with that. So Presleigh, I asked your mom earlier how she would answer this question, and how you would think she would answer this question.
Ooh.
It's kind of like the newlywed game, except on Craft Roulette. So here it is. We know your mom likes organization and systems, like sheet loads. Do you have another example of a system or organization that she uses in your home?
Ooh.
Yeah, you might have to give her a minute to think about that.
Oh my gosh. A system of organization. Okay, this is such a this is such like a really like basic example, but when I'm doing like dishes and stuff and loading things into the dishwasher, we have this one plate that's a square plate and the rest are circles, and every time like I tried to put the square plate underneath the circle plates instead of on top of them all, she's like, no, put them on top of them all. At this point we need to get rid of that square plate.
I already did. Threw it away the other day.
It's gone? Oh wow.
Oh, you got rid of it. It was causing too much angst.
It was.
Oh, it's not worth it. Square
No.
plates are never worth it.
It's hard to be a square plate in a round world.
Yeah.
Well, how about her craft room? I think she's got some systems going on down there.
Your inks are pretty organized.
So my answer was going to be nothing because my craft room and the house upstairs are two totally different areas. But one thing I do like to do is set alarms or timers for everything I do. Like and Presleigh does it a lot too, so I see where she gets it from. But like if I come down here to get ready to craft, or if I want to start dinner at a certain time, Google is setting, I shouldn't probably have just said that. You know that thing, it's setting an alarm for me.
H-E-Y, Google.
Yeah.
H-E-Y, Oogle.
I have like 50 alarms in my phone.
Oh my goodness. That's funny.
Oh my God. I seriously have not colored for so long. I go from Presleigh,
yeah.
dark to light or light to dark on these.
Dark to light.
Okay.
Thank you for that super chat hat trick. Sending all the happy blobby vibes to you while you create. I'm feeling those happy blobby vibes. My little, bless his little heart, he ran. My little black ink ran. Probably going to have to cut him out again. Do him again. I was hasty, I do believe. We'll be all right.
How do I get these off each other?
What's that? Oh, we won't cut them apart now. Just cut the whole thing.
Okay.
You know what, though? But systems are one of those things that are so normal to us that we don't even recognize them as systems when we do them. If you had somebody that came in your house and you they saw you do certain things, they'd be going, "Oh my gosh, do you do it like that every time?" And you know what I mean? It's just like something we're so used to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I am probably, I think that's a lot of us are probably picky about like the dishwasher and how it's loaded, you know?
Oh gosh, I always redo ours. And I keep wondering why nobody's taking the hint.
Right?
Yeah. This is the right way. Why haven't you not learned this?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I had my sister sent me this image a long time ago, and I don't think it was on the correct paper to ink blend. So I'm going to see what happens.
It's turning out a little bit streaky, or?
Well, it's, you know, like it's just staying really dark where I put my shadows. It's not.
I gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What was your first kind of marker to use, Crafty Al? Did you start using markers when the alcohol markers came out, or?
Yeah, and you know, that's when I lived in Olathe, which is in Kansas, and you know, I had all the Copic markers. Oh yeah, that's all the Copic, and then they just became too much for me, and I don't know why these are the same, but I have now all the Olo markers because I love them, but they have to be on the right paper.
Yeah, it does work better, I think.
She sent me more, so I'm just not going to shade.
How is Miss Lisa?
She is doing good. They are coming in just a couple weeks to see us. They'll be here for almost a whole week. So I get to get ready for that next week. Clean up because there are no systems upstairs.
What if she brings a square plate?
Right?
Oh, please do not. Lisa, if you're listening, no square plates.
No square plate zone.
Let me know when you want back in, Presleigh.
It's going to be a little minute. I got to die cut all these.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, where are your embossing folders? I think I might put it on the cap.
Well, thank you, Susan Binstead, for your generous donation. She is going to be at Paper Ganza with us. I bet she's going to be excited to meet you. I think this is going to be so. I know that some people in their description, their pre-survey, their pre-registrate or the pre-event survey said, "I want to meet Crafty Al."
Sorry, I was helping her with something and I just heard my name.
It was in some of the pre-event surveys that have Mr. Producer sent out. Some of the people said, "I want to meet Crafty Al."
Aw,
At
well,
Paper
I'm
Ganza.
excited. I will kind of warn everyone, even though I seem real outgoing here, right, on video, I am a pretty darn shy person. So I might not come up to you, but please come up to me, tell me your username here, and I would love to meet you.
Yeah. I think people will be surprised at The room is not that big. It's going to be very intimate. It's going to be good.
Well, I am looking forward to it for sure.
Well done, Susan. Okay, we're just going to cut him off and replace him. Don't cut his feet off, though. Okay, these will be interesting cards. Abstract blobs are not something a lot of people immediately think of when they're creating, I don't think. And so it'll be fun to see how they use them.
Yes. Oh, and I'm looking forward to the member video, right? I'm going to come and chat about some of the cards.
Yep. Crafty Al's going to be my guest next week on the new member show that has not been done, and we're going to be talking about your cards. So making these, we'll be finding all sorts of interesting abstract blobs.
Yes, give us your best blobs. Did you want to come back over? I need to go get some stuff.
Hit us with your best blob.
As you can see what they see.
You have
Craft Roulette. Doing things that you don't know what
like cut in half.
What are going to happen, and saying things you never thought you would ever say. Hit me with your best blob.
You mean like foam tape?
Something like that. Do you think they're too thin?
It's going to be too little, so cut out multiple of that.
Okay, so this could be a student's card since he's going to have his little hat and he's going to be throwing it up.
25 be colorful.
In a sea of blobs. And his school colors are yellow. What would a frog go to school for?
Oh, what about the study of bugs? Entomology?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah. That's actually a good one.
I think that's a great idea.
I was gonna say some sort of like
Kinesiology.
Yeah. It's like athletic, yeah, that sort of thing. I cannot speak, goodness.
That's good. No, I don't think I knew that word until I was at least 30. So you're way ahead of me.
Don't you have a friend that's doing
I
that?
do. That's the reason I knew it.
So Paula Rice asks, I know you like coloring together. Is there any other type of paper crafting that you enjoy together? Do you make cards together, or just have some craft hang time? Or
we did for a while like to make friendship bracelets together. Yeah. That was something we need to get back into.
Oh, she has.
Oh, I'm wearing one, right? It's from when we went to the Hosier concert.
Definitely an influence of a Taylor Swift era.
Yes, very much. Proudly.
We're waiting for Rep TV. Presleigh says it's coming every week.
The AMAs are in a few days. It's coming. I know it.
And that's where they're going to have the concert replayed.
People keep saying she's going to put out one of her old albums, and it's like every week they have a new theory, and it never happens.
It's coming out tomorrow. No, tomorrow. And we're never right, but we keep going anyway.
Is she living in Kansas City?
What was that?
Does Taylor live in Kansas City? Do you know? I don't know.
They say that she was like hanging out there with Travis. Mm-hmm. I don't think she lives there, but
she did perform at Arrowhead, right? Yeah. But we didn't get tickets, sadly.
No. My daughter
no Arrows were for us.
My daughter went, but Crafty Al, if you that response that you gave us when you found out that we had to send a Glassboard to New Zealand. Price that my daughter paid for Taylor Swift tickets, you'd just be on the ground.
I know they are expensive, and especially if you had to like get them from like resale.
Mhm.
Yeah, she got him resale.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Day of.
Like a couple hours
Oh.
before.
Oh wow.
But she had fun.
Oh,
I bet.
Yeah. That's one thing Presleigh and I like. We like to go to theater and to concerts together, you know, like non-crafty stuff that we
Mhm.
do. So what do you need?
Your little like tray to put these in sometimes.
Oh.
Put them in the center.
Oh, that may be too hard. I think I'll just color those. I think this is going to be okay, don't you? Does it look like he's thrown his cap up?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cute.
I have not even got to look at your card,
No,
Mary.
I've been too
Well, you've
focused.
been concentrating. That's how we like you to do. Definitely abstract blobs. Now, were you kind of seeing abstract blobs at the end of the semester, Presleigh? 'Cause
Oh
it was
my
like,
gosh. Yeah, it was
ugh.
getting rough. This first week that I've had off, I've done absolutely nothing. Luckily, I did pretty good on my exams, so I didn't have to stress too much about that, but
Well, that's real good. So, what'd you think of college?
well, it's definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Oh,
First couple of weeks each semester, I just had to like get used to my new classes and everything. I think the
Mhm.
hardest part was just like the adjustment.
because they don't really care if you do the work. They'll just
No,
flunk you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's either you do it or you don't, and it's not their problem either way.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, no, it was very fun. A lot of my professors and classes were really interesting. So
She had a couple of her professors like reach out to her after
Yes.
classes and be like, I loved having you in
Uh-huh.
class. You did so good.
yeah, I
I'm
had
like,
two
wow.
professors
Aw.
being like, "You did the best on the final exam," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
Wow. That's cool.
Mhm.
Mom, did you beam?
I did. That was pretty awesome. Glad that she made it through.
Mhm.
1 down, 12 to go or something like that.
Yeah, 8
Oh,
more
wait, no.
semesters. 8
Yeah.
more semesters.
Well, but
Oh, and then yeah, afterwards.
she wants to go to law school, so it's going to be a while.
Mhm.
Yep. Hope you enjoy it studying and reading because law school is a lot of
Mhm.
reading.
I know.
Yeah.
So do you have a thing to like pick these up?
Yeah.
As I understand from just knowing people in law school.
Mhm.
They were just always reading.
All right. I just have to find some kind of sentiment, but I'm like almost done with my card
My goodness.
because
You
I
were
think
fast
I have.
last time.
Yes, it's like you say it's not a race, it's not a competition, but I swear that like every time I get on here, I try to get my card done as quickly as possible.
Stop. It's like pulling the Band-Aid off. Fast as you can.
Right? It's like I'm looking at the parameters. I'm going to make sure I got everything.
I don't know if we've had an episode with you on it where you immediately had an idea with the parameters.
Oh yeah, no, because I freak out every time, no matter what.
It's always kind of one of those things where your head goes to the sky and we got to reel you back in.
I could probably get guest choice on every category, and I would still flip out. Like,
Why did I pick these?
right? Like, what was I thinking?
How are you? But I don't remember you having trouble like on a menu when we went out to eat. You knew what to get.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to get to Mexican when I get to Kansas City for Paper Ganza. I wanted to go to Manny's with my brother and sister-in-law, but they said it's closed on Sunday, so I'm so sad. Besides, what's the place that we went to, Mary? What's it?
Mi ranchito.
Yes. Besides, Mi Ranchito and Manny's are my favorite. So maybe Mi Ranchito will be open.
There's a lot of them. So
Yes.
I bet there will be. I don't know. Look up Zona Rosa and see what they've got, because that's right down the street.
Okay. All
for
right.
the event.
I was telling
corporate
Presleigh.
stuff.
Oh, it's only press. Okay.
I was telling Presleigh she could like take the car somewhere when, we're crafting, but I'm like, you cannot get on the interstate. So I don't know if there's anything that she can drive to that's.
Maybe I'll just be chilling in the hotel the whole time.
Oh, I bet we'll figure something out. Keep you busy.
Mm-hmm. I probably will be on my online class by then, so maybe I'll be studying that entire time.
I might need someone to help me with some camera work. I'm serious.
Oh, well, there
I
you
wouldn't.
go.
I wouldn't say no to that. Learn a new skill.
Stephen will be a good helper. Mr. Producer will be a good helper. Good
If you don't
teacher.
mind following Biddy Penny around.
Oh,
I'm serious.
oh, I am so excited to get to meet everybody, but especially Biddy Penny.
I know. It's so fun.
All right. Well, then we'll count on some help there and we'll make it work.
Okay, I was going to put some of these on, but I
See how easy it is to get things to happen, Crafty? You just ask.
Sarah Liz says I can help. Sarah Liz is going to be.
You're gonna be
busy.
You're our guest. And we are going to keep you busy. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep you busy
working on
having fun. So much fun. I wonder if I could do part of a... That seems so open. But then again, he's out in his own little space. But if I cut I'll cut it off, see what shakes out. So let me tell me, you got your pencil in there.
Yeah.
You love a pencil.
I do.
She loves a pencil.
Office supplies, vellum, rainbows. That's my favorite.
And Mexican food.
Yes. Yes. And I do like barbecue too. I think I've seen some people mention barbecue maybe.
There's a barbecue museum now.
I just saw that on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been yet? Are you going?
No, I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we're having the event, to get me out of the house.
Good
Not
idea.
the only reason. Yeah. You know how it is.
What was I gonna? Oh, for Presleigh, since she's stuck at the airport with nowhere to go.
Oh, she won't be stuck anymore. I know.
Sorry, so much for that rest.
Yeah.
She asked today, "Are we flying in there?"
Airport.
I'm like, no, that's just where we're staying for people who are flying in.
You're like 3 hours away, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
since it's North
that
Kansas
far?
City, it's only going to be 2.5.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But is there a restaurant in the hotel?
Yes. And it's
Okay.
good.
All right. I knew that they were catering the food, but
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering where the little.
oh, sorry. I've got glue that's going to dry, and then I'll give it back.
But do you have foam strips
For
for this at least
what do you
to
need?
pop up the design?
The foam tape is.
I'm going to cut this little thing in half and see if I can scrunch it.
Oh.
Did I have this? Not
And then
all
you need to cut it with these
Right.
scissors.
Too quick to glue. Once again. Okay. Leave those little wings up so I can get under them.
I don't think my card's going to have a sentiment.
Mine probably won't either right now.
All right, Presleigh, you can come back over here and keep working.
Okie dokie.
May or may not. It's tough to share a space, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. We both want to be everywhere at the same time.
Using the same tools.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until you see. I don't know. You'll be able to see it, but I came down here and cleaned today, so everything looked nice and put away. And now it's like a tornado hit behind me.
You've had tornadoes.
Oh yes, yeah. I probably shouldn't joke about a tornado.
You have had
Summer ones.
lots of crummy weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, all summer so far, it's been pretty cloudy and cold.
Mm-hmm. We'll be complaining about the heat soon enough.
Yep, we always
Yeah,
find
right.
But
something.
still.
Yeah, it's always something.
Something's
Mhm.
not perfect.
I like those 72 days. with
Yeah, that's my
low
favorite.
humidity.
70 and partly cloudy is my favorite.
But at the same time, those are hard days to come inside. I want to just sit outside, but I always take things to color.
So if you like do that and then
Oh, look at you.
professional
Right here.
Yeah, that's right.
She knows what she's doing.
She does.
You'll just align it at the bottom corner.
Cordelia would like to know, how far in advance do you have to work for sheet loads?
So I have to have the printable to my creative team. So if the sheet load's coming out on June 1st, I have the printable to my creative team on May 1st. So about a month.
That's not terrible.
No, but like whenever I have a new sheet load out, I'm just thinking of the one like next month. So it's like always, I'm sure anybody who puts out like printables or things monthly, you're always thinking about the next month or,
Yeah.
stores.
Erica Mo says you freak her out every time you pull an image up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kind of freak myself out too. We'll just freak out together.
Mary's got a handle on it.
It's okay if it rips a little. We'll figure it out. See, I'm going to take this
Figure out how
off
to do
now. Watch.
I'm trying to get
I wish I planned sometimes, but nope, haven't learned it yet.
and it came down a little bit.
Yeah, next time probably glue it down underneath one of those.
I mean,
So
could
what
add
do you want?
another. I want it kind of just like hanging down, maybe like a
Just
loop.
don't ever hire me to plan a house, that or a building. That would be
But you just want like a
disastrous.
tassel.
Yeah.
So make your
I think
tassel.
I'll just rip up this room and move it.
Where's this?
How's that car? Oh, look at that little cap. I hadn't even seen that. That is great.
I'm going to try to make her a tassel. This could go way wrong.
Cross your fingers.
All right, cut me off.
Got a first-time contributor, Beverly. Welcome to Craft Roulette.
Nice. Thank you so much. Hardest card you'll ever send in. Stepping out, being bold like Crafty Al.
Jill asks, are the parameters already decided before Paper Ganza?
Yes, they are.
Well, the parameters are, but we don't have set ones for the challenge. We're going to do something slightly different where we're going to use a reduced set. So we're going to have repeats on the wheel. So it'll be easier. And we're going to use stuff that's going to be in the goodie bags.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So it should be pretty easy to accomplish, but you can still get creative with it.
Sounds
Will that
good.
work?
Yeah.
And then we'll,
What would I do without you?
right. All
I
right.
think this is going to be okay.
Now, if I were you, I would make a glue line where you want the string to go, and then we'll just lay the string down on it.
That's, yeah. What interactive cards have you done lately, Crafty Al? Anything? Or fancy folds?
The only one here. Glue that down on there. Nothing fancy. I shared this in a video, I think today. Like I did a tri-fold with a window here, but
Oh, that's cute.
yeah,
Ooh,
nothing.
I think I need more glue. like sticking my fingers more than the card.
I hate that.
Try to make a straight line. Okay. That's enough. And you're going to get your fingers in there.
There. Erica, are you breathing again?
Oh, yeah, that does not want to stick.
Should I glue him down now? I think I'm ready. I think I might make a little bow tie for him, too. He is at a special event, after all. He needs some clothes.
Here, lay that block on there. Okay, put it right up to my finger.
You needed her.
Mm-hmm.
This was not a one. This is not a one-person card.
Trying to clean up as I go here.
I think it's probably lost cause. I'll just clean up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Someone might have said that, Pam. Pam asks, did someone say that we would get the parameters ahead of time? I think they're going to be easy enough to do that it won't be a big deal. Because we have so much stuff for the goodie bags.
Oh my gosh. Do you like stuff, Crafty Al?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you like getting stuff?
Does anybody say no to that?
Because we go and get you some stuff. Oh,
I love it.
my stars.
I love it.
So much stuff. And this stamp set that I used tonight is from Pink and Maine, and they are one of our sponsors, and Libby will be one of our teachers.
I'm so excited. I got to meet her at Stamp Joy last fall.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I got to meet Amanda, too.
I'm Jill. But we'll all be together soon.
Not much longer.
Not at all. Oh, that got a little wrinkle there because I pulled it off, but maybe that makes it look more organic.
What do you think, Ash?
I'll figure out something to make it true.
Mm,
Should we just do a glue dot and put it like that?
I think so.
Oh, that might be the easiest thing, yeah.
No, not that.
Not a dot made of glue.
Oh, that is a good idea. Ellen, that is a good idea. He's got two hands down here. But, you know, he could be a mutant frog. Maybe he's been studying some things. Maybe I can cut that off if Erica doesn't look. Don't look, Erica. Here we go. Oops, that's not glued down. I don't want him to have too many hands.
Oh, we gotta cut that off too.
Yay.
I hope this doesn't rip. But if it does, we'll just have more texture. Come on, baby. Work with me now. Work with me. Don't give me any static. Oh, we got a little bit of a mess under here. Oh, because his hand's under there, too, because I did a top one.
I think we probably should have done something else for the tassel.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. I'm going to leave that there while I think about it. And then, that is...
You know what did that is?
We're just going to put this like there, and I'll probably just put a little piece of red on top of that.
You might have to zoom in to get... It doesn't look like he has two hands.
Yeah, he does. He's got...
Oh, he's leaning back on him.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's okay. I can put a little red over it, this one. And... Because I really like that idea. And now I've drawn the other ones, so we're going to have to do something.
He's got a few
Roulette,
extra
baby. Yeah. We all need... He's a crafting frog. He's got the perfect hand. He's got 3 hands, just like you were demonstrating you need.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, good thing we had each other.
That's right. See, I can just cover that up. And then maybe add a few more little specks of... Whoops. I gotta glue these things down. And I'll add some more little pieces of red so it'll look like it was on purpose.
Did you draw all his arms on? Or
No, just this one.
okay.
Just that one. And then I was going to put some little gems on, but I think we've done it.
I think we are.
Mhm.
Cindy Elkins may have nightmares. Cindy Elkins, however, did cause nightmares one time when she was on the member show and told a story that people still are having trouble over
Oh,
about a fish, as I recall. It was quite harrowing. But let's go. Gosh. Okay, so card for a student. Mine is, I took Presleigh's idea with the cap and I went with it. And so it's obviously for somebody. Where does bow tie go? I don't know. We'll find it. And then, for Pete's sake. But it's those kind of things that make you go crazy. Where'd they go? So I took your idea. I thought it was great. So you can tell it's a student. And he just graduated. Modern colors, I'm kind of thinking real saturated modern colors like Andy Warhol would have done. Clothing, this little cap, and his little bow tie that is coming. And abstract blobs, I went with the background, which I think turned out pretty cool. That's what I'm thinking. Okay,
Looks
these were
very
not so
pretty.
scary.
You'll probably revisit it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to add some
I like the
embellishments.
blobs as the kind of like
and,
background.
Mhm.
and stuff. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't not make sense, right?
Abstract blobs don't have to make sense.
No, it's a good point. They do not. And that is one of the benefits of tonight's parameters. So
Mhm.
let's see how you guys make
You wanna
sure that
hold
you've
yours
got your
up and-
parameters in there.
Sure. Okay. So, card for a student and clothing kind of go together because I
Yeah.
tried to make my card look like a grad cap. There's like a tassel. There's the like center part, and then some people decorate their grad cap. So I added like graduation year stuff like that. And for colors, modern to me is very like simplistic grays, tans, and then maybe like one or two colors. And so I did blue for that. And for my abstract blobs, I kind of tied that into decorating the grad cap with the little blue and teal and gray blobs in the background.
And that opens?
Oh, yes. Right here.
Oh, nice. I was expecting just a side fold, but you did something kind of
No,
cool.
she helped me with this.
What about what'd you
Oh,
do
that's
for
what you were doing.
clothing?
Oh, it's the grad cap, yeah. It's
Oh,
the clothing as well.
I forgot.
Yeah.
about that. I thought you did the embossing folder too. Was herringbone. But yes, all right.
Double
So
dipped. I like it.
yes, card for a student. I think every student needs a pencil. For my modern colors, I went with like kind of deep, rich colors. And then I use mold wine is one of the colors in the background. I used that same kind of color to just do some spotlight coloring on my image.
Mhm.
Clothing in the background on my ink smush piece. It is a burlap embossing folder, so a type
Very
of fabric. And then abstract blobs were the ink smushing.
I love it. I love it. You know, you did something with a pencil another time you were on. You've been on
Yes.
how many times now?
Oh, is this 11?
11 or 12, something like that.
Yeah.
You're an OG.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she is. She very much is. And we did have something with a pencil because I did a drawing of a pencil after you had been on. I still have
Yes.
it in my iPad, but I don't remember. I'll have to figure that one out. I have no idea.
I think
Well-
I'm going to have to see when we go off camera. I think I might have had something you made after that one and sent to me.
I did your portrait with you and Lyndon.
Yes, I still have that. And I see
The
that
jewel bum.
Kenzie said she's wearing a dress. Yes, that's clothing too. I didn't even think
That-
about that.
Yeah. See, this is how this kind of works out. You end up finding all sorts of ways that parameters have been met. And
Yeah.
it's real fun.
Yeah,
It's
didn't
real
even know it.
fun. Nice. Oh, I'm so glad we got this done. And I'm glad that it seemed odd and weird at the beginning because it doesn't now. And I think that's marvelous.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun to have you on, Presleigh. Thank you so much. We're going to
It
come
was
back
fun
to
to
you
be here.
guys in just a minute. But we're going to give away some stuff, tell people how they can play and things like that. So don't run off. The hard part's over. We'll be right back with them. See, you can take any kind of crazy parameters. All parameters are doable. Will we hit 420? We could. If you guys just put your pencil to the metal and figure out how to use these parameters. What are they? Card for a student, modern colors, clothing. Oh, lots of things with clothing. And abstract blobs. I still think like an apron would look cute with some abstract blobs, like Crafty Owl had on. Maybe I'll draw her one. Send that into craftroulette.live. There's a submit project form. So do that before Sunday night at midnight Central Daylight Time. And if you want more time and to support the show, just become a member and you'll have till Thursday night at midnight, which I know a lot of people do. Over 100 people did that this week. They were all after in the extended submissions time. So it's a very popular thing. We have wonderful guests every week, just like we had Crafty Owl and Presleigh. And next week, Amanda and Kelly will be closing out our mother-daughter month. But wait, we have one more mother-daughter combination in a couple weeks when Amy Wares and Rye come in and join us for I'm looking forward to meeting Rye. I know her mom is a doll. Then Sue Small Kreider, first-time guest. She has been on our community showcase, and she does a lot of videos, makes very complicated cards that look very easy when she does them. Check out her channel. There is on craftroulette.live, under Associates, there is a list of our guest crafters, and there's bios and there's links to their socials, and you can find all that stuff there. So check out Sue Small Kreider. She has a wonderful YouTube channel. And then Christine Bertram, the Purple Princess from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, will be joining us. We haven't seen her in months and looking forward to seeing her again, catching up. Then first teen, I was reading her name. First teen guest, Justine Dvorak. I'm going to practice it, I promise, Justine. Will be joining us. She's also making videos for Crafty Roulette, which is she's fun to listen to. So check her out. She did this really cute card last week with octopus and their little legs moved and everything. She's very clever. She's a kindergarten teacher, easy to listen to. So join us each and every week. Make sure you hit that subscribe notification. And if you haven't done it, could you check and see if you've given us a thumbs up? We would appreciate that a lot. Abstract blob. I hate to see it go. There's those wonderful, wonderful members that we talk so much about and so much appreciate. Like I said, it's very amazing to me that you are so kind and that you share your funds that are hard to get. Money's hard to get. And so that you would be so kind to share, it means a lot to us. We do have special perks for you, including the member show, which we do about twice a month. And that's when a member comes on, talks to me, hangs out, and we talk about other members' cards from the last episode. And they're always fun. Until Cindy Corny Dog Elkins told the one story that almost took us off the internet. No, I'm just kidding. Corny Dog knows I can kid her because she knows I like her. But she was fun, though. She was a fun guest to have on, and I hope to have her on again. But Crafty Owl's joining me sometime next week. We have to figure that one out. Don't let us forget. And look at all of you lovely, lovely people donating something to the cause so we can send this show all over the world instead of buying that extra taco. We appreciate you. Corny Dog, I'd forgotten all about that. Whoa, there's some wonderful, wonderful confetti. That means it's time to give away some stuff. I am ready too. Let me tell you, I love giving away other people's stuff. If you sent in one of those cards, those 400 and whatever cards last week, and you opted into the giveaway, your name will be on this big spinner. And the first thing that we give away is a Krog, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. Who's going to get it this week, Mr. Producer? This one goes all over the world. You mean you don't have your finger in the pie?
Nope. I made the pie.
You made the pie. You know what the pie does. It is programmed to randomly select someone. See? No fingers in the pie. Crafty Bird. Wow, Crafty Bird. I am glad you won that. What you need to do is after we get done spinning is to go to craftroulette.live and claim your prize. But it has to wait until we're done spinning, and then we will get you your Krog. And who's going to get a goodie bag? This one does need to stay in the United States. If it's out of the country, I will send you a Krog. Oh, Heidi Robbins. She's a frequent flyer here. Congratulations, Heidi Robbins. I look forward to sending you a goodie bag. I appreciate you playing so often and being in our chatterbox so much. A $25 gift certificate to Whimsy Stamps. They've got some really cute things. And I am so glad that they're being a part of Paper Ganza, and Carrie Giletto is joining us. Rebecca Howell. Congratulations, Rebecca. I usually do this on Mondays. If something happens and I get done faster, yay, but probably won't. For a Bloom Daily Planner $30 gift certificate, this can, they do have more than just planners, but I do use my planner from Bloom every day. I truly like it a lot. Mitz Z. Very nice, Mitz Z. They also have a little special this weekend, and a portion of their sales will be going to the Fallen Patriot organization. We don't want to forget that. For a Colorful Life Design gift certificate of $25. I love her stencils. I didn't use one tonight, but I have been using them a lot. Deborah Caps. Congratulations, Deborah. You've been around a lot, too.
First-time contributor Renee, welcome.
Wow, a whole bunch of first-time, at least 2 that I know of. That's a whole bunch. Nice, welcome. We will feature our first-time contributors next week in our episodes gallery and then on the show. So, be back, would ya? Parablossom Press, a $25 gift certificate. Who's going to get it? Who? Amelia T. Congratulations. Please use the same email that you used to send in your card so we recognize you as the rightful owner, and we will get you in touch with you so you get your shopping done on somebody else's time. Thank you so much for playing, and we want you to come back each and every week. And then pretty soon you get 25 cards, then pretty soon more you get 50, and then 52, and you're getting nothing from Club 52. And it just keeps going. And we get the benefit of your inspiration. Crafty Owl's yawning. It's time for bed. Let's bring her back on before she starts snoring. There you are.
Look what I found, Mary. It was a superhero pencil that you made me.
That's exactly what it is. I live in images. I absolutely live in images.
Presleigh likes
how I see life.
Little sneakers. They're cute.
Presleigh really likes the sneakers.
Well, I know you like those kind of sneakers.
Yes. Yep.
You're a Converse girl. So, yeah, it had to be. And polka dots. So you had to have polka dot cape, too. Yeah, you're worth special treatment.
Thank you.
Well, what you got coming up?
Oh gosh, goodness. Just like the new sheet load will be coming out in a little over a week. I just finished a live stream series. I'll have some lives in June on my channel, but yeah, nothing besides the sheet load right now. I do have like series throughout the month, like Oh So Inspired and Sheet Load Rewind and all those things. But
yeah, you keep busy.
Yes.
You keep busy. And like I said, last year we had 21 birthdays in our membership card exchange in June. So check out, you got to go look at your sheet loads. That'll be perfect. I think I'm going to use one. Because I send out birthday cards and I got to have some help for that many. So thank you.
Sheet load will definitely help you with that.
Yes, it will. And Presleigh, I know you didn't do anything all this week. What are you going to do next week?
A little bit of the same, but I will be working a couple more hours at my job, and I'm hoping to be able to play some of the vinyl records I bought but haven't been able to listen to yet.
So You're a vinyl head too, huh?
I am. My collection's at 30 at the moment.
30. And what kind of music is it?
A little bit of everything, honestly. Just whatever albums I know I like and that I'll listen to.
Okay. All right.
She got a little Elvis. She has, musicals. And then this group she likes that I've never heard of until her Sleep Token.
Called Sleep Token. I'm getting into them right now.
Oh yeah, Sleep Token. I'm all.
Oh yeah,
I'm
definitely.
down with them. I'm down with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody knows Sleep Token in the chat.
I'll be very pleasantly surprised.
Well, we probably won't have that at Paper Ganza, but I'm excited that you're going to be at Paper Ganza. We're gonna work her.
This is no vacation.
It's not a vacation at all. But you'll be there to keep your mom in line. We're glad about that.
She'll need me.
Yeah, she may need you to hold something down while she's tying.
Probably.
It's time to kiss those nugs. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, get those cards in. Join us Wednesday while I try to steal somebody's art. And then if you are a member, make sure to be keeping your eye out for that next member show. It's going to be fun. And I promise I will record it so we don't have to do it twice. Please. Thank you, Presleigh. Thank you, Crafty Al. You're all
Thank you.
Chatterbox, you're the best. And then Crafty Al's group is the second best. You don't have to say a word. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you, Mr. Producer. And for JD and all my buddies, nighty-night. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Thanks.